When we have changes in our lives, sometimes not big changes, sometimes little changes, and sometimes not negative changes, sometimes positive changes, they have a tendency to also change our trading. It just is. Sometimes even the best traders need to take time off and reevaluate and understand what it is that they're working on and getting on the other side of it. For me, I've been having a hard time. Again, it's not the money. It's about being judged, in my mind. It's now I know that people who are helping me build a track record are not, in fact, judging me. They've made that clear, but that doesn't change the self-talk in my mind. I've talked about this. It goes back to my relationship with my dad, which is why Mick was so important to me, Mickey Hoppin, because he was non-judgmental. In fact, he was supportive and led me through whatever needed to be worked and loved through. My ex-wife, I married a woman just like him. And my ex-wife, if I made money, my ex-wife would be more pleasant around me. If I made a lot of money, she might even give me a smile or two. That's about it. Nothing beyond that. Trust me. If I lost money, if I had a rough day, well, it was crabbiness. It was quiet. She shunned me. I began to define myself by my P&L at that time. And believe me, that was a roller coaster ride because my P&L was, my swings were huge. That was all my own dough. '03 was a rough year because I made it a rough year. So fear starts to creep in. All of a sudden, our ideas of risk change, with maybe not intellectually, but inside, spiritually, they change. When fear creeps into our trading, then that starts to allow emotions to creep in, emotions that we are not in control of. That takes us out of trading emotion less and puts us into a spot where we are trading emotion free. Talk about this in group mentoring, the difference between trading emotionless and emotion free. Emotionless is where we want to trade. Emotion free, that's when we blow up. So fear creeps in, and now slight changes, slight adjustments to your trading starts to affect things, and then that snowballs. I've seen many traders, guys. I know some of you have heard me say this a million times, and right now your eyes are rolling in the back of your head. Go, here we go again. But I've seen many traders worth 50 million, 20 million, 10 million, 100 million, even more, lose everything because of one bad trade that led to another bad trade. Yes, I've seen traders lose their entire fortunes on one bad trade. But I mean, one bad trade, which led to another one and led to another one and led to this big downward spiral where all of a sudden they're left with nothing and they're driving Uber full time. And so, guys, that is what is going on in all of our lives, what we have to keep watch for. Now, I suspect that this is going to be a busy week. And the only reason I'm going to trade my own stuff, I want to make sure if I can stay on point, if I can stay within my process and my methodology in my own trading, or if I've taken myself out of that and need to make adjustments back in. All you guys who've been around this year know that I'm having a big year personally trading. When I decided to take it easy this week and take most of the week off, this week I felt like I was 100 pounds lighter. Pressure off. This is the important part. I'm not the kind of trader that feels pressure. I don't feel stress when it comes to trading. Trading is not stressful to me. It's a challenge. When life is stressful, when Jen and I were looking for change for milk and other difficult periods in my career, yes, it was stressful. Life was, but not trading. It's my job. I'm still not stressed out when it comes to trading, but the pressure of having to perform under the judgment of building a track record that will be judged by who knows down the road when I'm able to start this managed fund. I thought that after having such a big year, the best year since 2009, thought this would be the perfect time to start my next phase of my career, which would be a managed fund. I never wanted to do it. I do now. And it'll work. I've got the methodology, I've got the process, and I've got the habits of a champion. Now I need to make the adjustments in order to bring them all together. This is not about me, okay? It's about you. This group is not about me, guys. It's about you. This is your group. Might have my name on it, but it's your group. And I'm talking about these things from my own experience live today, now, because I know many of you are dealing with similar issues, if not the same. I know many traders who can't trade their own money, but can trade others. And I actually spent some time with the CTA that manages over $1 billion. This guy has not ever successfully been consistent in trading his own money in futures, but he can trade futures and options. And I mean futures from everything, because he's trading so much money. He's got other CTAs working and trading for him. But he can't, and he never has been, consistently profitable trading his own money. Yet he is managing well over $1 billion. I find that fascinating.